Kanyewest is already a living legend. We all know him as a brilliant rapper, songwriter, and record producer, but he is also a brilliant fashion designer and a successful entrepreneur. Apart from being married to one of the most famous women on the planet, Kanye has also managed to build a billion-dollar empire with his award-winning music and successful fashion line. He's not just one of the best rappers in the world, but also one of the most awarded, with a total of 21 Grammy Awards under his belt. With his massive success on the music scene and the fashion industry, plus his many other talents, Kanyewest's net worth stands today at a whopping $1.3 billion. But how did Kanye manage all this success and wealth, despite the fact that he was a poor boy who was raised by a single mother? This is what you are supposed to learn by the end of this video. So sit back and enjoy as we take a deep dive into the life of Kanye West and how he built his billion-dollar fortune. But before we get into all that, don't forget to give the video a like and subscribe if you are new here. With that out of the way, let's begin. Part 1. Early life. Kanye was born as Kanye Omari West on June 8, 1977 in Atlanta, Georgia, and was raised in Chicago by his mother after she was divorced. When Kanye was only 3 years old, he had a fondness for art since a young age and started writing poetry when he was just 5. In 3rd grade, he started rapping, and at 7, he began writing musical compositions. I guess that's what happens when you grow up in a city like Chicago. Later on, Kanye convinced his mother to pay $25 an hour for the use of a recording studio. Although his mother had thought about another direction, she still supported her talented son in his quest to become a rapper. After high school, West attended Chicago's American Academy of Art, but soon moved to Chicago State University, where his mother was an English teacher. At 20 years old, he dropped out of school, taking the decision to follow his musical passion rather than stick with the classical path society entails. Part 2. Musical career. Kanye's musical career began in the 90s, when he was rapping and working with local rappers or producing records for other well-known artists. This changed in 2001, when he moved to New York City to pursue his dream, and later got hired by the highly respected Jay-Z to work on his album, The Blueprint. While producing for others, Kanye started working on his own demo under Jay-Z's Rockefeller Records in 2002. Later that year, a near-car fatal accident left him with a broken jaw. The terrible event inspired the artist to create the song Through the Wire, which became the single of his breakthrough album, The College Dropout. Released in 2004, the album was met with great success and sold 3.5 million copies in the US alone. His next albums, Late Registration, which was released in 2005, and Graduation in 2007, all matched and even exceeded the success of his debut album, selling millions of copies worldwide and earning him a whopping 6 Grammys. The last decade brought My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy in 2010, Yeezy in 2013, and The Life of Pablo in 2016, which also topped the music charts around the world. His last album debuted at number 1 on the Billboard 200 and continues to make huge sales as we speak. Part 3. Other investments and business ventures. Kanye West was always a billionaire in the making. His immense talent across several industries allowed him to maximize his potential. But it was his shoe deal with Adidas that really catapulted him to that super exclusive rank. Originally signing on with the German brand in November 2013 after a stint with Nike, Kanye embarked on his Adidas Yeezy journey in February of 2015, growing the empire on the pillars of the Yeezy Boost designs. According to Forbes, Kanye is officially worth $1.3 billion, climbing out of a $50 million hole, a debt Kanye himself admitted to in 2016. A lot of that net worth comes from the fact that he earns 11% royalty of all Yeezy revenue, which in 2019 was around $1.3 billion. Kanye also released DW Kanye, his women fashion label, in 2011. Kanye also got some businesses up and running. His first venture was the creation of record label and production company Good Music in 2004. Back in 2008, he planned on opening 10 fat burger restaurants in Chicago. He opened only 2 in 2009, but had to shut them down in 2011. 2012, he created a creative content company titled Donda after his mother. The idea behind it is to take a bunch of crazy dreamers, put them together in an inspiring environment, and let them design some good stuff that other people can use. Part 4. Luxury life, houses and cars. With so much money in their pockets, Kanye West and his famous wife Kim Kardashian have no trouble dropping big bucks on lavish homes. Their new dream home is situated in Hidden Hills in the Calabasas area of Los Angeles. The $20 million 3.5-acre estate should be big enough for their babies. For that money, we can talk about the usual swimming pools, spas, barbecue areas, fountains, a rose garden, and something not many homes have, its own very vineyard. Maybe Kanye is preparing to get into the wine business soon. Who knows? Rumors are they also plan to buy homes in New York, Miami, and Paris too. What these locations have in common is that they are all fashion centers. Now, to West's car collection, which is quite good. No classic cars, vintage or collectibles. He just drives a Lamborghini Aventador worth $1.5 million, and sometimes his silver Maybach, or the Mercedes SLR, or even the Maserati. He also owns a Mercedes S-Class, a Porsche Panamera, a Lamborghini Gallardo, an Aston Martin DB9, a Bugatti Veyron, a Bentley Continental GT, and the Ferrari 458 Italia. The surprise here will be that he dropped $1 million for 2 armored vehicles for Kim and him. The Prom Iron Diamond SUVs are designed to withstand battleground conditions in a military conflict, but Kanye and Kim will more likely use them to go grocery shopping. So this is a brief walk into Kanyewest's lifestyle and how he built his billion-dollar empire. Are you a fan of Kanye? And what do you like about him the most? His music, his Yeezy shoes, or his car collections? Don't hesitate to share your thoughts on the comment section below. Thanks for watching this one. Catch you in the next one.